Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Medicine Hat College. Proudly serving the communities of southeastern
Yeah.
while welcoming learners from around the globe. Medicine Hat College offers more than 40 certificate, diploma, degree, trades, and university study programs. They meet learners where they're at and prepare them for success in college, in the workforce, and in life.
CJ? Yeah. CJ's in left. Huh? No, not yet. All right.
Batting second and playing right field, number 3, Parker Husu. Batting third, playing third base, number 10, Timo Arsina. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 37, Zach Borneo. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 28, Easton Kitura. Batting sixth, playing shortstop, number 6, 10, Shindo. Batting seventh and catching, number 12, Reese Ruderman. Batting eighth and playing center field, number 13, Kenyon Sanders. Batting ninth and playing second base, number 18, Drew Abercrombie. Starting pitcher for the Cactus Rats, number 17, Josh Higgins. Here's your starting lineup in batting order for your hometown Brooks Bombers. Leading off and playing right field, number 24, Ben Fischel. Batting second, playing center field, number 2, Peyton Matthews. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 26, Troy Morrow. Batting fourth, playing left field, number 4, C.J. Snowden. Batting fifth and catching, number 15, Liam Kirsch. Batting sixth, playing second base, number 20, Maddox Shaver. Batting seventh, playing third base, number 10, Seth Recker. Batting eighth, playing first base, number 40, Lucas Rick. Batting ninth, playing shortstop, number 1, Tyler Doran. And tonight, starting bomber pitcher, number 11, Skyler Siebert.
Welcome all to this contest between your home Bombers and the visiting Energy City Cactus Rats. All right, and with the singing of O Canada ending.
All right, 2 young lads in the front row there. We're all about padding stats for the Bombers. That's all about.
With that, we are starting here with Sky Guy on the mound for the Bombers, otherwise known as Skyler. Welcome to today's game. As I said earlier, the visitors being the Energy City Cactus Rats. And, of course, your home Bombers with Skylar on the mound.
Giant one. I got lost.
Today on the mic, it'll be myself, Parker King, and joining me every inning, we'll switch off with Hudson. If that sounds familiar, we're both starting pitchers for the Bombers, so.
I try to throw it like up so you can get a good pop time. You know what I'm saying?
And with that throw down, here we go.
Opening pitch is brought to you by the Pink Porcupine. Now for the best two words in baseball, play ball. Leading off for the Energy City Cactus Rats, the left fielder number 33, Dylan Cody.
As you may have heard, now batting, number 33, Cody. Here comes the first pitch by Sky Guy. First pitch of the game. And he starts it off with a strike on the outside corner. The first pitch being at 7:06. Next pitch, slider in there for a strike. The 0-2 pitch from Sky Guy. Slider in the dirt. Count going to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from Sky Guy. Slider in the dirt, swung at and missed. The throw by Kirsch for out number one of the inning. On a great pitch from Skylar.
Right fielder number 3, Parker Husu.
Now the 2-hole for the Cactus Rats. Number 3, Husu. Here comes the first pitch on Husu. Sky Guy fastball in there for a strike. Sky Guy shaking. Here's the pitch. Looked like an off speed off the plate. Count goes to 1-1. Here's the pitch from Sky Guy. That is a ball low. Count now at 2-1. Sky Guy staring the batter down. And the pitch. Another off speed in the dirt. Count now at 3-1. Here's the pitch from Sky Guy. And right down Broadway.
Skyler, here you go.
Count to 3-2. Don't know what he was looking at there. The pitch from Sky Guy. Beautiful pitch. Ground ball to TD. And that throw is in the dirt. Runner on first now. Still seeing who the error will be on.
Now batting the third baseman, number 10, Tim Garcia.
Now batting the 3-hole, Arcina, number 10. Batter on first.
Oh, baby.
Oh, Sky Guy with a good pick. Safe at first. Skyler looking at first. And the pitch. High for a ball. 1-0. With a man on first, Skyler picks off. Safe at first. Will he try it for a third time? Who knows? Here comes the pitch from Sky Guy. And he hit the batter. That did not feel good. Now man on first and second with an error and a hit by pitch.
Batting the designated hitter, number 37, Zach Barneo.
Now with his left blinker out, batting is number 37, Barneo. Again, men on first and second. Skyler looking in. Comes set. Here's the pitch. Off speed, just off the edge for a ball. Count goes to 1-0. Sky Guy composes himself. And the pitch. In there for a strike.
Take your time, bud. Let's go.
Skyler, here we go. Staring down second base. Here comes the pitch. Fastball. In for a strike. Fouled it off. Couldn't quite get his hands in there.
Kindly ask that all foul balls be returned to the bar for a Bomber's buck, and you get to enter your name into a draw for a special prize.
The count being 1-2. Sky Guy getting the sign. Comes set. Managing the run game here. The pitch. Good off speed, but fouled off at the plate. If Kershey would have caught that, that would have been out number 2. Unfortunately, couldn't quite hold on to it. Sky Guy comes set here. Sky Guy managing the run game. Just attempts to pick off. More of just managing the run game there. Sky Guy coming set. The pitch. Slider off the edge. Both runners go, and there's no throw. Both runners advance. Now runner on second and third with one out. The count is 2-2. Sky Guy now the windup. Has his sign. Here's the pitch. And that one is hit into center. Both runners will score. And that is a RBI single for number 37.
Now batting the first baseman, number 28, Easton Kittura.
Now batting. Now batting number 28. Here comes the pitch from Sky Guy. Bunt attempt. It is a horrific bunt attempt. He may not want to try that again. Skyler now waiting for the man to get back to first, and here we go. Sky Guy comes set. And the pitch inside for a ball that looked to just have missed. Either inside or high. Blue did not tell us where it missed. All we know is that it missed in his eyes. Sky Guy with the pitch. Looked to be off speed. That is some firewood. And a liner to Maddox for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 6, 10, Shindu.
Now batting number 6, the shortstop, Shindu. Still a runner on first. Sky Guy's still out of the stretch. Sky Guy set. The pitch. Fastball up. Goes to 1-0. Sky Guy coming set. And that fastball is right down Broadway again for a strike. Evening the count at 1-1. Will Skyler win his ones here? That is the question. The pitch. Slider off the plate for a ball. Skyler looking in. And the pitch. Outside fastball fouled off.
Another DNA autographs, ball. Take that ball into the
The
ball.
count now being 2-2.
He entered into a draw for a Nintendo Switch.
Skyler continuously looking in. Here we go. The pitch. Slider battled off by number 6. Good pitch by Sky Guy, just battled off by number 6. Just looking to survive. And the pitch. Ooh, off speed. Not swung at. Don't know how he took that, but full count. And here we go, the pitch. Runner goes, ground ball to TD, the throw. Gets him at first. And that'll do it for the top of the first. Your Bombers come up after this.
Top half of the first inning, the Energy City Cactus Rats scored 2 runs on 1 hit. There was 1 Brooks Bomber error, 1 man left on base. Be sure to grab your 50/50 tickets. If you haven't seen the 50/50 seller yet, no worries. You can buy them right from your seat and on your phone at bombers5050.com. Ticket sales are open until the end of the 6th inning. The winning number will be drawn after the 7th inning. Bombers 50/50.
Welcome back.
Cooley Coach Lines.
Pitching for the Energy City Cactus Rats today is number 17, Higgins. See what he can do as the Bombers come off a massive win yesterday, walking off the Okotoks Dogs at the Dogs' home stadium. Something not seen in baseball a lot, as it was a home game for the Bombers, even though they were away at Siemens Stadium. The Bombers breaking the Dogs' 7-game win streak with a 5-run ninth, tying it up and taking it to extras. Two Bombers with clutch ABs and hits. Troy Morrow with a 3-run bomb yesterday in the ninth to tie it up. And then Seth with it, the game-winning walk-off single. Just some all-around great team baseball by the Bombers to win that one and shatter the dreams of the Okotoks Dogs last night. See what Higgins can do against these Bombers coming into this game. And with that throw down, here we go.
Here to lead off the bottom of the first inning for the Brooks Bombers, the right fielder, number 24, Ben Fischel.
Leading off for your home Bombers, Ben Fischel, otherwise known as Fish. Higgins with no windup comes set in the throw. That ball is fouled off by Fish. First strike one. Here comes the pitch from Higgins. Fish fouls it off again. Inside fastball for strike two.
He had a rough stretch against Oaks, maybe. That's
Higgins coming set. And the pitch. A high fastball for a ball. Fish getting back into the box. Higgins coming set. And the pitch. Inside fastball. Fought off by Fischel. And thrown out by the shortstop, number 6. With that, Peyton Matthews comes up, otherwise known as P-Matt. One out in the inning. P-Matt looks to do something, as he is a dangerous, dangerous hitter. P-Matt into the box. Higgins with the pitch. And swung on and missed on a fastball outside. We go to 0-1. And the pitch will look to be an off-speed, off the plate, or high. Either way, it is now 1-1. Higgins coming set. The pitch. Swung at and missed by P-Matt. Counts now 1-2. Again, Higgins has no windup, so he's coming set every pitch. And here's the pitch. Inside, called ball 2. Count is now 2-2. P-Matt not only looking to battle, but win this at-bat. And the pitch. Oh! That ball is long gone! P-Matt strikes again. And the Bomb Squad. With that, it is 2-1. Your Bombers still down by 1, but Peyton Matthews going long gone.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 26, Troy Morrow.
Now batting Troy Morrow. And he had an absolute bomb yesterday against the Okotoks Dogs to tie it up in the 9th. Higgins coming set. The pitch. Morrow swings at the first one, grounds it to second base, and that is out number 2.
Let's go, CJ.
Now coming up, CJ.
Number 4, C.J. Snowden.
Higgins working quick, coming set. And the pitch. Fastball up and in for a ball.
Take your time, CJ, like you can, kid. Let's go, like you can.
Coming set, Higgins. The pitch. Fastball fouled off for strike 1.
If those foul balls turn them into the bar, get yourself a Bomber buck and enter your name into a draw for a special prize at the end of the season.
Sound like a player apparently.
Count 1-1, the pitch. Oh! Ball may have slipped, but either way, that hurts. Hit by pitch for CJ.
Now batting the catcher, number 15, Liam Kirsch.
Now batting Liam Kirsch. An Indiana State prospect. CJ Snowden on first. Higgins comes set. And the pitch. CJ Snowden goes. And he is safe at second base. That is a stolen bag for CJ. With that pitch being a ball, the count is now 1-0. CJ being about as fast as the Flash got there quick. And the pitch from Higgins. A off speed in the dirt. For ball 2 on the Indiana State prospect. Higgins coming set to Kershey. The pitch. Fastball on the outside corner called a strike. 2-1. CJ the Flash at second. Higgins the pitch. And he hits Kershey. Yet again, he's, who knows, but he has lost his control a little bit, hitting the last 2 batters.
Now batting
It may have slipped. He may have lost his grip, but who knows? Either way, a man on first and second for your Bombers. The catcher goes to talk to Higgins. He's coming back now, just trying to calm him down a little bit. Nerves may be getting to him. At the flash on second, Kirsch on first, and the pitch from Higgins is a ball in the dirt. His control has just vanished. Higgins comes set now, trying to find the strike zone. And the pitch. Fastball swung and missed by Maddox. Count at 1-1. Higgins comes set. And the pickoff. Lazy pickoff attempt to second, just trying to keep the flash at second base, also known as CJ. Higgins coming set. It's Maddox. There's the pitch. Both runners go, and that is fouled off straight into the catcher. Catcher rubbing it off real easy. Both runners return to first and second. Higgins coming set, the pitch. Fastball up and away for strike three. Your Bombers and Sky Guy come back for the top of the second after this.
Bottom of the first inning for the Bombers, they score 1 run on 1 hit. There were no errors and 2 men were left on base. Hey, Blitz fans, we have a couple of special guests in attendance at tonight's ball game. We have Martin Zhang's parents, Walter and Linda from Orange, Connecticut. And also in attendance tonight, Tyler Doran's parents, Robert and Anna from Fresno, California. Welcome to Brooks.
If you didn't hear that over the loudspeaker, Martin Zhang and Tyler Dorn's parents are in attendance here at Elks Field. Along with Peyton Matthews' parents, who are also in attendance. Yeah.
Here to lead things off in the second inning for the Energy City Cactus Rats, the catcher, number 12, Reese Ruderman.
Stepping up to the bat, the catcher, number 12, Ruderman, to face Sievert here in the top of the second. Sievert gets the signs from Kirsch as he kicks and deals. Fastball inside for ball 1. 1-0 count.
Let's go, Skylar. Take your time, kid. Let's go.
Strike. Looks like it was right there. Skylar seemed to get into a little groove here. 1-1. Slider, looks like it got away from up and in. Brings the count to 2-1. Sievert kicks and deals. Fastball. Looked like it was a little up and in. Skyler has had a couple hot and cold starts throughout the year. Been pretty dominant at times and flashed some greatness as he kicks and deals. Ball high for ball 4 to the catcher. That brings up number 13, the center fielder, Sanders.
He is tonight's Cooley Coach Line and Piston Broke Beer banner. If he's put out, it's $1 off Piston Broke Beer until the end of the inning.
So much pressure.
Skyler out of the stretch now with a run on first base.
Come on, Skyler, take your time, kid. Like you can, bud. Let's go.
Misses high with the fastball. Ball 1.
Come on, Skyler, front zone. Here you go.
Runner at first takes his lead. Skyler looks over. Ball painted on the outside corner, strike 1.
Go on, Skyler. Right here.
Skyler gets a sign from his catcher. 1-1 count. Strike 2. Looked like a changeup there. Brings the count to 1-2.
Oh, yeah. Springer hitting the other thing. Springer hitting here. Oh, and Farger. Okay, hold on, too.
Kicks and deals. Ball sky deep left field. That one is out of here. 2-run shot for Sanders. Adds on to the Cactus Rats lead. Seemed like Skyler threw a slider, caught a little too much plate there to the center fielder.
Now batting the shortstop, number 18, Drew Abercrombie.
Brings up the shortstop, number 18, Abercrombie. Skyler back out of the windup here as he kicks and deals. Fastball on the outside corner, strike 1 from the pitcher
Take your time,
from the
Skyler.
former
Take your
college,
time,
San
kid. Let's
Francisco
go.
State. Fouled off. Brings the count to 0-2.
You right, Murph? Take it out.
0-2 count.
Right here, Skyler. Right here. Take your time.
Sievert kicks and deals. Fastball high. Abercrombie just laid off of that one. Looked enticing, but no bite. That ball belted right field. It is out of here. Back-to-back home runs from the Cactus Rats. 0-2 pitch that was caught just a little too much plate there.
Batting the left fielder, number 33, Dylan Cody.
Out of the windup again, here's Skyler as he kicks and deals. Fouled off, back to the net. Brings the count to 0-1. Back up to the top of the line, number 33, Cody batting. Slider there in the dirt for ball one. Brings the count to 1-1.
6-4. 6-1.
Skyler kicks and deals. Pitch in middle there for strike two. Brings the count 1-2. It's a bit of a warm day here at Elks Field. That's 25 degrees Celsius. And for all you Americans out there, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. It's kicks and deals, a slider on the outside corner, 1-2. Brings the count. Two and two. The count. 2-2 count. Skyler kicks and deals. Fastball, paint on the outside corner, strike three. The second strikeout today for Savert.
Right fielder, number 3, Parker Husu.
That brings up the right fielder, number 3, Husu. He's a center fielder in today's game. Skyler kicks and deals. Fastball just up for ball one.
Goes in there, Blue. Come on.
The boy Skyler ready to fool them all.
The 1-0 count here. Kicks and deals. That ball swung, lined out to right field. Ben Fischel out there with the catch for out number 2.
Number 37.
Third baseman, number 10, Timo Arcesi.
2 outs here in the top of the second. Skyler out of the windup as he kicks and deals. Changeup looked like I got away from him there. Ball one.
Take your time, Skyler. Like you can, kid. Let's go.
1-0 count. Fastball there. Change up there, actually. Painted on the outside corner for strike one. Great pitch by number 11. Shaking off, getting the sign from the catcher. And the pitch. Slider there, grounded to Maddox at second base. Thrown over to Lucas Rick at first base for out number 3. Cactus Rats scored 3 runs on 2 home runs. As we go to the bottom of the second.
Top half of the second inning, the Energy City Cactus Rats scored 3 runs on 2 hits. There were no bomber errors, nobody's left on base. Hey, if you're feeling hungry, head to the concession to get a tasty bite. You're thirsty? Head to the West Task watering hole to grab a beer, a hard iced tea, or a cooler. And the Brooks Bombers like to thank our game day sponsor, Brooks Bearing, your local bearing, hydraulic, industrial, and automotive supply shop.
Back here in the bottom of the second, coming to bat this inning, Seth Recker, Lucas Rick, and Tyler Dorn are the 3 due up this inning. Seth Recker with the walk-off hit last night in Okotoks.
Also in attendance tonight's ball game, Lucas Rick.
As the Bombers were the home team away from home and got to walk off the Dogs in their own ballpark.
Big country!
on in the second inning for the Bombers will be the third baseman, number 10, Seth Recker.
Recker stepping in the box for the Bombers in the bottom of the second. Higgins on the mound. Looking to hold the lead the Cactus Rats have built. And the pitch. Swung on and missed by Recker. Strike one. Seth Recker, the third baseman for the Bombers. Higgins gets a sign. 0-1 and the pitch. Fouled off by Recker. Just late on that one. Just got a piece of it. It's an 0-2 count. He kicks and deals.
Get down, get down, get down.
Off the end of the bat, base hit for Recker to lead off the bottom of the second. Get a runner on for the Bombers. That brings up number 40, Lucas Rick, comes up to the plate here as the first baseman in today's game. Lucas Rick out of Western Michigan. Front door slider in there for a strike. Brings the count to 0-1.
Barely on the
That was a good pitch. The 0-1 count.
Go, Lucas.
That ball smoked deep left field. That one's off the scoreboard and it's gone. 2-run shot for Lucas Rick. Lucas Rick's first home run of the year goes off the scoreboard with his family in attendance. That brings up the shortstop, number 1, Tyler Dorn. At a Modesto Junior College. Higgins. Pitch. Fastball high. Brings the count to
Go, Tyler. Take
1-0.
your time, kid. Let's go.
Go, AC, go! Go, Tyler!
1-0 count here to Dorn. And the pitch. Ball low. Brings the count to 2-0. 3 hits even across the board between the Bombers and the Cactus Rats.
Come on, Tyler. Take your time, kid. Let's go. If you can.
That ball skied high out to center field. Sanders makes the catch.
Let's go, Ben.
Out number 1 for the Bombers. That brings us up to the top of the order. Number 24, Ben Fischel, the right fielder in today's game.
Right fielder, number 24, Ben Fischel.
Out of Columbia University, this year's Ivy League Conference Tournament winners. Slider low, brings the count to 1-0. Fisher's been a staple leadoff hitter since he joined the team a little later in the season. 1-0 count. Ooh, 50-footer there, ball 2.
I got you. Oh, jeez, get out of it. Only have 1 run. Man, they do such good pitching. Barrios had such an awesome game last night. Freaking Jays.
2-0 count. Fastball. Up and
Take
in.
your time, man. Take your time, kid. Let's go. You can.
Brings the count to 3-0. I doubt we see a swing at official here. 3-0 count. Higgins. Grounder to third base. Oh, under the glove of the third baseman, Aracena. That puts Fish on. E5 there, just right under the glove. It has to be because of the water job by Heath Hechkowski. Gotta be.
Go, Peyton.
That brings up number 2, Peyton Matthews, the center fielder, who sent one over the right center field wall his last AB. Peyton Matthews had an injury to his nose and left bridge last week, just coming back off that, and has been a staple in the lineup. Pickoff move. Tag looks a little hard there. Knocked Fish's helmets out. He's down. He gets back up.
It should be. Good one.
0-0 count to Peyton Matthews. Another pickoff move. Safe for first base.
You're never gonna get him out on the base, there, bud.
Still an 0-0 count to Peyton Matthews. Ball high.
Boy, Peyton at it, kid. Let's go, Deuce.
1-0 count here to Matthews.
Good odds, good odds.
Ball low.
Yeah, Peyton, let's go,
Good
kid.
leave by Peyton.
You can. Same kid as the last time he did, buddy.
Fire it up, Peyton. Here you go.
Contact.
2-0 count here. Higgins kicks and deals. Ball just looked a little low.
Sorry, incoming terrible call from Tommy Murphy.
3-0 count. One out here in the bottom of the second. Another pickoff attempt at first base. Didn't get him again. Still a 3-0 count
Take your time, kid. Let's go.
to Peyton Matthews. Ball 4. High pitch above the helmet of Peyton Matthews.
Number 4.
That brings up the designated hitter, Troy Morrow.
Number 26, Troy Morrow.
Mound visit here from the coach. Get the bearings back of the pitcher who's been
There, go over there, Murphy.
filling up the zone ever since Lucas Rick hit that ball off the scoreboard. Another staple in the lineup, Troy Morrow in the designated hitter spot, has been a great batter for the Bombers as of late, putting in quality ABs. Number 26 out of Modesto Junior College, alongside Tyler Dorn and J.R. Bedford. Runners on first and second, Ben Fisher at second base, Peyton Matthew on first base,
Take your time,
Troy
kid.
Morrow at
Let's
the
go.
plate. 0-0 count, one out here in the bottom of the second. Higgins kicks. Pickoff attempt, caught Fish up in the middle as he runs back. He's safe there at second base.
Buck, man.
Close call there. Move almost got.
Got him off, boys.
Should have been.
No, you don't think so?
Move almost got beneficial at second base as he gets back safely. Lots of pickoffs here from Higgins this inning, trying to get beneficial at second base. The fourth or fifth pickoff this inning. 0-0 count to Morrow. That ball fouled straight back up and out of play for strike one.
That's first pitch, right?
Let's go, Troy. Take your time, kid.
Troy,
Let's
here
go.
Another TNA auto basketball roll. Get that ball into the bar. Get yourself a bomber puck. Get your name entered into a draw.
We go 2-6. Left side.
0-1 count.
Come on, you want number 4 would be cool.
Here to Troy Morrow. Higgins
Go on, Troy.
with the pitch. That ball painted on the outside corner for strike two.
That was a bad call.
Catcher did a good job bringing that one back in for the strike.
Number 3 was like his best of the year.
Go on, Hayden. Another.
0-2 pitch to Troy Morrow.
Let's go, Troy.
Shortstop breaks in with a pickoff attempt. Got Fish hung up again. He's caught in the middle. He's getting run back. Avoids the tag. He's juking. No tag! No tag as Beneficial nearly avoids the tag and gets to third base.
He's right there.
Not gonna work, buddy.
Oh my God. Like he's right there.
Beneficial with the spin move, avoiding the tag.
Boy, Mark. How do you argue that? I mean, how do I score that?
The shortstop not very happy about that call, and neither is the coach. Talking it over. It's got to be the 6th or 7th pickoff attempt on the Beneficial.
Go back to the dugout, bud.
Home plate umpire and the Cactus Reds head coach talking over this play, trying to get it overturned. As a home plate umpire calls in his base umpires, talk over this play.
Go on, Eamon. He was safe. Come on.
Went out of line. He just kind of. It's so stupid because you can go wide to round base. So where's the baseline? Really, if you think about it, right? That's been a stupid thing involved forever. The baseline is not for
Tomorrow in Brooks, the Bombers play as the call stands on the field. Beneficial avoiding the tag. Later this week for the Bombers, tomorrow Lethbridge in Lethbridge, and on Saturday the Bombers play Okotoks in Okotoks.
Take your time, kid. Let's go.
And on Sunday the Bombers are home away from home again and play Okotoks in Okotoks as the home team. 0-2 count here to Troy Morrow.
Come on, Troy. Right here, kid. Look, you can.
Ball away for ball one. 1-2 count with one out here in the bottom of the second. Higgins kicks and deals. Another ball, ball 2 away to Morrow. Troy working a good at-bat here after being down 0-2. Seems like he's done that a lot this season. Two count to Morrow. Smoked down the right field line. Foul ball. Troy definitely looking for that pitch. Just got around it.
Go left side, here you go.
Seems like the wind picked up a little bit here at Elks Field. He kicks and deals. Swung on and missed. Strikeout for Higgins. That's out number 2. And that brings up to the plate the left fielder, C.J. Snowden.
C.J. Snowden.
C.J. pinch ran last night for Christian Altamirano at second base in the 10th inning and ended up being the winning run in last night as a back pick to Peyton Matthews. Oh, and he got him over there. Peyton not very happy with that call as the final out of the inning.
Checks, please.
Here as we go to the top of the third.
And we welcome you back here to Elks Field with Sky Guy returning to the mound.
Hey, we're enjoying the Western Canada Baseball League action. Well, don't let the final out be the end. Continue following all the baseball action on FloCollege with live games, highlights, and replays. Visit FloCollege.com to learn more and sign up today. That's FLOCollege.com.
Hope you enjoyed my partner last inning, Hudson, with his amazing calls. With that,
Out of the inning, the Bombers scored 2 runs on 2 hits. There was one.
the top of the third, we go. Number 37, Barno. Comes up to the dish with Skyler looking him down. It's his sign. And the pitch. Fastball. Swung through. Fouled off.
Now batting the third baseman, number 10, Timo.
Strike one.
Sorry,
Strike.
number 37, Zach Parnell, the designated hitter.
Oh. And the pitch from Skyler. In the dirt, but got the swing for strike 2 on an amazing off speed.
Let's go, Skylar. Take your time, kid. Let's go. Think you can, bud. Let's go.
The pitch from Sky Guy. Lined into center field for a base hit by number 37. Just bounced in front of P-Matt.
First baseman, number 28, Easton Katura.
Now batting number 28, Katura. Skyler comes set on the pitch. Ball off the plate. Fastball outside. The pitch from Skyler. Fastball on the outside corner for strike 1.
Let's go, Skylar. Take your time, kid.
I mean, that one was a little more inside, though.
Yeah.
Like, just inside the chop.
Skyler coming set. Man on first. The pitch. Runner goes. And he is safe at second base. The big man steals second. Now with a man on second. The wind picking up here. Blowing straight in, it looks like. And that is a ball outside. The count goes to 3-1. pardon me, correction. The wind is nearly blowing into right. Skyler comes set and the throw. And that is ball 4 off the outside corner again. Skyler coming to his composure as number 6, Shindu, comes into the box. Shindu with a 263 average and 80 at-bats. Skyler looking in for the sign. And the pitch, bunt, pulled back for a ball. 1-0. Sorry, folks, if the wind's blowing the camera down. But Sky Guy comes set in the pitch. Another bunt. That one, he gets it down. Skyler goes to first for out number 1. Runners advance to second and third.
Now batting the catcher, number 12, Reese Ruderman.
Now batting number 12, Ruderman. But before that, we're going to get a mound visit from Lober. Ruderman with a 211 average in 18 games, 57 at-bats, and 12 ribbies. No homers, 6 walks, and 11 punchies. We will see how Sky Guy attacks him here. Signaling to the umpire that he will be pitching out of the windup. Skyler coming set out of the windup to face Ruderman. And the pitch. Slider hit into right center field. That'll score another 2 runs. Making it now 7-3 Rats.
Now batting the center fielder, number 13, Kenyon Sanders.
Now coming up to the dish, Sanders, the runner on first. Skyler getting his sign. And the pitch. Fastball inside and swung right through for strike 1. Skyler coming set for second pitch of the AB, and the pitch right down Broadway. Don't know what he was looking at there for strike 2. Skyler Coming set. And the pitch.
Oh, he threw him a curveball again.
On the ground. For a double play to get out of it. What a pitch by Skyler, and what a play by TD and Maddox.
$1 off. Piston broke beer till the end of the inning.
We will be right back for the bottom of the third. After this. And with that, we are back with number 17, Higgins, still on the mound for the Rats.
And remember, fans, that at the conclusion of today's game, you will be able to go on the field, get autographs, and interact with the players.
Again, I am sorry if the wind is blowing the center field camera down. The wind has just been a nasty one today. With what looks about to be a split jet stream. With the right field flag blowing straight to the right and the left field flag blowing in and to the left. That always makes it a little extra tricky when you have fly balls. But after this throwdown, you have your home Bombers coming up to the dish. Leading off being CJ, the Flash.
Lead off the bottom of the third inning for the Brooks Bombers will be the left fielder, number 4, C.J. Snowden.
Snowden, or as I call him, the Flash, settles into the box, waits for the pitch from Higgins. The pitch comes in. A high fastball swung through by CJ for strike one. Higgins again, no windup, comes out of the stretch and comes set. The pitch. Fastball off the edge. The catcher brings it back for strike two.
Oh, it's not the sixth inning yet, Merv.
Again, Higgins comes set, and the pitch. Off speed in the dirt for ball one. CJ spit all over that one. No way he was going to swing at that. The pitch from Higgins is another off speed in the dirt. Not going to trick Flash with that one.
You got 4 years of taking time. No more. You got it.
CJ waiting for a pitch to fight off and win the at-bat. The pitch from Higgins. Down the middle, fly ball. The jet stream takes it for a deep foul ball. CJ the Flash is going to keep on battling. Just how he is as a hitter. Higgins coming set. The pitch. Fastball up for ball three. Gonna have to challenge him here now.
Come on, TJ, let's go, kid. You can,
Go
bud.
forward.
The pitch from Higgins.
Come on.
Oh, and that is strike three on CJ
How can you call that, Murphy?
for out number one.
Go, kid, like you can.
Now, by catcher, number 15, Liam Curtis.
Now coming up to the dish is Liam Kirsch. Again, Indiana State prospect. The catcher ready for the pitch, and it comes in. Slider down the middle for strike one. Higgins working quick, comes set again. The pitch. Ground ball to the right side of the second baseman, who handles it and throws out Kirsch for out number 2.
Second baseman,
Now coming up, Maddox Schaefer. Looking to put something in play and keep this half inning alive for the Bombers. Higgins set the pitch. Slider inside corner for a strike. Higgins coming set again. And the pitch. Swung through by Maddox for strike number 2. 2 outs. Maddox is going to look for something, anything he can fight off, anything close. Trying to keep the half inning alive for the Bombers. Here is the pitch. Ground ball right side to the first baseman. Flips it to the pitcher, Higgins, for out number 3. And that is the inning. See you again in the top of the 4th. Handing it over to Hudson.
Bottom of the 3rd inning, no hits, no runs, no errors, nobody left on base. You should have grabbed your 50-50 tickets if you haven't seen the 50-50 seller yet. No worries, you can now buy them right from your seat and on your phone at bombers5050.com. Ticket sales are open until the end of the 6th inning, and the winning number will be drawn after the 7th inning. Bombers 50-50 proudly sponsored by Cooley Coach Lines, the official charter of the Brooks Bombers.
Sievert still on the mound for the Bombers. If you couldn't tell by the outfield camera, it's a windy day here at Elks Field. Gorgeous day to start the game, but wind's kind of picked up. It's the nature of Brooks, Alberta. Gorgeous day turned to one of the worst days you'd have all summer. Throw down there by Liam Kirsch.
We get into the 4th inning for the Energy City Cactus Rats. The second baseman, number 18.
That brings it up to the 9-hole hitter, number 18, Abercrombie, playing second base. Oh, count.
Let's go, Skyler.
Skyler kicks and deals. Fastball up for ball 1. Kicks and deals. Fastball right down the middle for strike 1. Brings the count to 1-1. One count here to the second baseman. And the pitch. Ground ball up the middle, just past Tyler Dorn, shortstop. Peyton Matthews gathers it, tosses it in.
Left fielder, number 33.
Brings us up to the top of the order, the left fielder, number 33, Cody, for the Energy City Cactus Rats. 7-3 ball game here in the top of the 4th. From the stretch now, Skyler kicks and deals. Slider in there for a strike. Beautiful pitch there for strike 1. 0-1 count.
Come on, Skylar. Right here, kid. Right here.
Another slider there. Took for ball 1.
Brucey was right. Those peanuts on the nacho or the sweet chili. They're good. No man.
1-1 count here.
Those are from Mazama.
Back pick to first base as Abercrombie gets back.
Let's go, Skylar. Take your time, kid. Let's go.
Skylar shakes off from Liam Kirsch. And the pitch. Slider swung on and missed for strike 2. Brings the count to 1-2 against Cody.
I mean, the guy he hasn't played here.
1-2 count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the pitch. Another slider. Just missed.
Come on,
Good
Skylar.
take by the hitter
Let's go.
for ball 2.
Oh boy. Swinger hit another freaking home run.
2-2 count.
He's trying to up his stock.
And the pitch. Swung on and just fouled back. Stays alive.
Oh, you don't probably follow the Blue Jays, right?
Oh, I do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I used to be a Red Sox fan, so I kind of follow the AL East still.
Swinger hit another home run.
No way.
He's on fire.
Count still 2-2 to the leadoff batter.
I wish
And the pitch. Slider ground just past the glove of Seth Recker at third base.
oh boy. My
The second hit this inning. This brings up the right field, number 3, Hosu. Runners at first and second with nobody out here in the top of the 4th inning. Sun has gone away, and it's got a little chilly here.
Trying to get anybody into the stadium, so it's $5 tickets.
can't stop any more than Oakland.
They brought our sweet tickets down to $41.
My God.
For once, we're actually 500, and we're a game and a half back from the AL wildcard.
500.
0-0 count here to the right fielder.
AL sucks. This year, the AL just sucks.
AL uses.
And the pitch. Squares the bunt.
Yeah, baby.
Misses the bunt there for strike 1. Slider there by Sievert.
Take your time, bud. Let's go.
Springer, that's crazy, man. I mean, one more year, they'll probably trade him.
0-1 count.
Like Milwaukee.
They're smarter than the Angels. Angels didn't trade Ohtani with a year left on his contract. Got nothing for him.
And the pitch. Squaring to bunt
6 years.
as he pulls it back just in time for ball 1. Brings the count to 1-1.
The best player in all of baseball.
That was a fastball high that he pulled back on.
Was it Detroit the other day? Last week? When he's like, he got plunked, and then he's like,
1-1 count as he's squaring to bunt. Fouls the bunt back for strike 2.
that was crazy.
Somehow Joe Adele is on a 14-game hit streak. Somehow Joe Adele of the Angels, 14-game hit streak.
1 ball, 2 strikes? Yep.
1 ball, 2 strikes to the right fielder.
Center field camera's blowing straight down pretty much.
Come on, Skylar. Right here, kid. Let's
Skyler with the pitch. Fastball by the right fielder for strike 3. Skyler's 3rd strikeout of the game. Big strikeout.
Third baseman, number 10, Timo Aracena.
Up to bat here, the 3rd baseman, number 10, Aracena. One out here in the top of the 4th. 0-0 count. Sievert with the pitch. Slider swung on and missed in the dirt for strike 1. Slider's been really working here for Sievert tonight. Being able to throw in all kinds of counts. 0-0, 0-1, 0-2. Even being behind in the count. 0-1 here. Skyler with the pitch. Ball low. 7-3 ball game here in the top of the fourth. As the Cactus Rats have scored in every inning so far. 1-1 count. Slider rolled over to Shaver. Oh, as it rides up his glove. As the second baseman gets on safely to load the bases for the designated hitter, Borno. He's 2 for 2 tonight here.
Batting the designated hitter, number 37, Zach Farnell.
Skyler hoping to change that. Oh, count. 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Slider in the dirt for ball 1. Good block there by the catcher, Liam Kirsch. One 0 pitch here from Skyler. Fastball fouled back by the designated hitter.
Another TNA out of last. Foul ball. Bring that foul ball into the barn. Get yourself a barn buck. And you enter into your name for a draw.
The ball didn't even go up.
1-1 count here. Sievert kicks and deals. Fastball inside corner for ball 2 from the tall right-hander. 2-1 count. 1 out here, top of the fourth. Sievert with the pitch. Strike 2 brings the count to 2-2.
Right here, Skyler, take your time, kid. Let's go.
Wind picking up a little. We apologize for the camera difficulties. 2-2 count with the pitch. Slider just blooped into right field. That's going to score 2 runs. He's going to 4. Just past the tag as 3 runs score for the Cactus Rats.
You better review that.
That adds on to lead 10-3 Cactus Rats.
First baseman, number 28, Easton Ventura.
Yeah, but how do you score all 3 of them?
Skyler back out of the stretch here. 0-0 count. First pitch strike there to the first baseman, Katura. Skyler gets a sign. 0-1 count. Ground ball to Shaver. Gets the tag. Double play by Maddox Shaver to Lucas Rick at first base. And that brings us to the bottom of the fourth.
2, the Berries lead the Waiter Beavers 13-3 in the top of the fourth. Down in Regina, the Moose Jaw Miller Express ahead of the Regina Red Sox 15-6, top of the third inning. In the bottom of the fifth in Fort McMurray, the Medicine Hat Mavericks and the Fort McMurray Giants are tied 0-0. And over in Swift Current, the Okotoks Dogs lead the 57s 3-0, bottom of the fifth inning.
And we're back here in the bottom of the fourth as your Bombers come up to bat.
That fit your needs and lifestyle at the right price. They deliver insurance solutions tailored to meet the diverse needs of individuals and businesses and offer a wide
Due up
range
this
of
inning,
personal insurance products.
Seth Recker, Lucas Rick, and Tyler Dorn.
Whether you're looking to protect yourself or your businesses, we have the right solutions for you.
The wind here blowing in straight from left field. Rare occurrence here at Elk Field. Wind's usually blowing straight out. Stepping on plate number 10, Seth Recker. 1 for 1 here on the day.
Let's go.
Leading on the fourth inning for the Brooks Ballers. Third baseman number 10, Seth Recker.
Go, Seth.
Higgins still on the bump here for the Cactus Rats. 0-0 count here to Recker.
Let's go, Seth. Come on.
Higgins gets a sign. He kicks and deals. Fastball on the outside corner, ball 1.
First out, runner at first. Got that. Second out.
Higgins gets his sign from his catcher, Ruderman. 1-0 count. Strike. Just missed by the catcher, but strike 1 nevertheless. 1-1 count. And the pitch. Slider missed up and in for ball 2. Two-one count here to the third baseman. That ball skied straight up and out of play for strike 2. Seth Recker attending Adams State out in Colorado. 2-2 count with no outs here in the bottom of the fourth to Seth Recker. And the pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner for out number 1.
Got the sixth inning yet, Murph?
That brings up the big right-hander, Lucas Rick.
First baseman number 40, Lucas Rick.
Go, Lucas. Take your time, big country. Let's go.
And the pitch from Higgins. That ball sent straight out to right center field. Caught by the right field, Husu. Good swing by Rick there. That brings up the shortstop, number 1, Tyler Dorn.
Number 1, Tyler Dorn.
Let's go, Tyler. Right here, kid. Let's go. If you can, bud.
As he walked his last AB, looking to keep this inning alive. Pitcher kicks and deals. That ball skied to center field. Oh, shallow shortstop. As Shindu makes the catch, Wynn got a hold of that ball as we go to the top of the 5th.
And a beat for the Bombers. No hits, no runs, there were no errors, nobody left on base. Today's game is proudly sponsored by Brooks Bearing, your local bearing, hydraulic, industrial, and automotive supply shop. fast and reliable service. They cater to a wide range of industries seeking efficient and effective solutions for their machinery and equipment. Stop by and see Jamie Bull, manager, at 1160 2nd Street West for all of your bearing and hydraulic needs.
Luis Gallardo.
Luis Gallardo.
What numbers do you know?
29. 29.
So the Jays, pretty weird stat.
Oh gosh.
First ever sweep of the Yankees at home.
Wow.
Ever.
Like in Rogers Center? Yankee Stadium.
No, they were Rogers Center, yeah.
That's wild.
That is a pretty crazy stat. But whatever, they swept.
Now pitching for the Brooks Bombers, number 29, Luis Gallardo. And this pitching change is brought to you by Cookies Limited, your local trusted light duty and agricultural mechanical specialist.
Who sits atop of the AL East?
Welcome back. Now pitching for your Bombers, Luis Gallardo. Fear the Deer from Michigan Dearborn. Trying to keep the game at a 10-3 advantage Rats. Now coming to the dish,
Here to get things started in the
number 6, Shindu.
number 6, 10, Shindu.
Louise will attempt to keep the Rats off the board this inning, as they've scored in every inning so far. And that first pitch is a ball, fastball outside. Next pitch, fastball down the middle for strike one. And for the first time in a long time, we get to show you the view from the center field camera. Due to wind technical difficulties, it would have been looking at gopher holes in center field. Louise's third pitch of the at-bat was a fastball fouled back. Count goes to 1-2. Pitch from Louise. Curveball just outside. Wow. Did not miss by much. Count goes to 2-2. Gallardo's pitch. Fastball. Deep fly ball, and that one is gone. Home run, Energy City.
Even wind assistant at Elks Field. Just saying.
Shindu with a bomb to right field.
The catcher, number 12, Reese Ruderman.
Now batting, number 12, Ruderman. Louise with the pitch. Curveball sails on him. Ball one. Louise looks to get back on track after the Rat home run to right field. The pitch from Louise. Strike down Broadway. Count now 1-1. Louise coming set. The pitch. Strike. Good pitch by Louise to get it 1-2. The pitch. Curveball down and away for ball two. With wind difficulties blowing the camera back down, we're going to switch you to the normal field view. And Louise's pitch Curveball. That one is hit fly ball with Fish. Catching the ball for the out. For out number 1.
Come on, man. How else are you gonna? What do you want? With
Now batting center fielder number 13, Kenyon Sanders. He is tonight's Quilly coach line.
Now batting the beer batter, number 13, Sanders.
Lindsay has the mic.
Louise comes set, and the pitch. Strike 1. The pitch by Louise. Curveball. Strike 2 on the inside corner. Count 0-2. Louise comes set. And the pitch to Sanders. In the dirt. For ball 1. Wind still heavily blowing here. Louise coming set. Pitch. Strike 3. Pitch straight down Broadway. Decides to watch it go by. For strike 3.
Second baseman number 18, Drew Abercrombie.
Now batting Albuquerque. It's definitely not how you say his name, but the pitch by Luis. Curveball in the dirt. 1-0. Gallardo comes set. The pitch. Another curveball in the dirt for ball 2. Two and 0. The pitch, bunt, and the throw by Louise. Safe at first base. Bunt for a hit. What a way to get on base with 2 outs and a 8-run lead.
Let's go, Luis.
Louise now with a runner on first. Pickoff attempt. Just trying to keep Abercrombie. Oh, does it again. Just trying to keep him without getting off first base. Number 3 times. Curveball down the middle. Swung right through. Fear the deer. Here comes the pitch by Louise. Another bunt. Another miss.
Oh, he fooled you, Amer. Had it, baby. No,
Louise shaking off. Gets his sign. The pitch. Curveball off the edge for a ball. Count goes to 2-1. Gallardo comes in and another pickoff attempt. And I am happy to announce with the wind settling just a little bit, we get to switch back to the center field camera. And Louise misses high for 3-1 count. Man on first. 3-1. Runner goes. Ball in the dirt. Ball 4. And that is a walk.
because you missed one.
Now a runner on first and second for Louise.
Right fielder number 3, Parker Hosu.
Now batting, number 3, Hosu, with a runner on first and second. The Rats with a 8-run lead. The pitch from Louise. Ball in the dirt.
Come on, Louise. Right here, kid, like you can.
I guess we do have a couple innings. How do we battle back? Oh, yeah, we can open throws.
Louise gets his sign. The pitch swung right through for strike one. Kirsch had the idea to back pick to first base, but held off. 2 outs, 1-1 count. Runner on first and second for Hosu. Louise with the pitch. Curveball misses high for ball 2. Louise getting his sign, gathering. Looking at second base. The pitch. Strike 2 on the outside corner. Two, 2 outs. Louise getting his sign. The pitch in the dirt for ball 3. Unfortunately, the camera in center field has been blown, looking straight down almost again. Switching back to the field camera. Again, apologies for wind technical difficulties. The pitch by Louise. Runners go. Ball 4. The bases are now loaded. And now batting number 10.
Third baseman number 10, Timo
Arcina batting with bases loaded and 2 outs. Gallardo gathers, throws, check, swing, foul ball. No balls, 1 strike. Again, Energy City scoring in every inning so far. Louise with the pitch. That ball is flied to shallow center field, and it falls. 2 runs will score. The man on first and third now on that single to shallow center field. Score now goes to 13-3.
Designated hitter number 37, Zach Barneo.
Energy City with 11 hits. Now batting Barno. Louise drops a curveball in there for strike 1. Louise settles, trying to get out of the inning. The pitch. Strike 2. Inside. Just got that inside corner. 0-2. Louise shaking. Has his son. Gathers. The pitch. Fouled off. Remains 0-2. We go again. Louise getting his sign from Kirsch. The pitch. Ground ball right through the 5-6 hole. That is another run for Energy City. Now 14-3 on that single by Bardo.
First baseman, number 28, Easton Katura.
Now batting Katora. First and second again this inning. Louise trying to get out of it with the pitch. Strike one on the outside corner. Louise with the sign. The pitch. That ball is hit right at Fish for out number 3, and Louise gets out of the inning. We head to the bottom half of the 5th here. Right after this break.
Top half of the 5th inning. The Energy City Cactus Rats scored 4 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors. 2 men were left on base. Be sure to grab your 50/50 tickets if you haven't seen the 50/50 seller yet. No worries, you can buy them right from your seat on your phone at bombers5050.com. Ticket sales are open until the end of the 6th inning. The winning number will be drawn after the 7th inning. The Bombers 50/50 proudly sponsored by Cooley Coach Lines, the official charter of the Brooks Bombers. The jackpot currently sits at $800 and growing. And there's more baseball to be seen on FloCollege. Whether it's a walk-off home run or a game-saving strikeout, today's baseball games and thousands more are streaming live on FloCollege. Don't miss a moment. Head to FloCollege.com to start streaming now. That's FLOcollege.com.
Where's the grammatic pause? F-L-O. College. You need to go pee?
No, I'm getting ready to leave. Here, I'll cover you. You guys are really killing me. We're not
Are you doing any announcing?
You.
No, that's all. Put me on the mic.
The same picture?
Yep.
Yeah.
Still Josh. Yeah. Moment down.
Being safe up here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Welcome back for Energy City. Higgins still on the mound. With an 11-run lead now. We now, for the Bombers leading off, Ben Fischel, the Columbia product. Higgins gathers the pitch. Somehow strike one. Looked to be in the other box, but the umpire called it a strike, so it is a strike. Here comes pitch number 2. Strike 2. All right. Fish is just as confused as we are. Higgins gathers the pitch. In the dirt, ball 1. Fish spits on that one. The wind continues to blow. Sun is bright and the wind is just as rough. Fly ball. Shallow left and caught by the left fielder for out number 1. Official looked to be jammed on that one. Now up to bat, PMAT, Peyton Matthews. PMAT looking to get on base for the Bombers. The pitch from Higgins. Another strike call where it almost just seems dumbfounded. But here's the next pitch. Slider slipped me for ball 1. Count goes to 1-1. PMAT waits. The pitch from Higgins. Swung right through for strike 2.
Take your time, Ben. Let's go, kid. Like you can. Oh, 2-1.
Count at 1-2. PMAT waits. The pitch from Higgins. Outside. Forced to swing. Strike 3. Out number 2 now. With that, Troy Morrow comes up to the dish. The Modesto product. With 2 outs, Morrow looks to do something to keep the Bombers half inning alive. Higgins, foul ball. Hard ground ball to the right side, but foul for Morrow. Morrow settles in the box. Higgins settles on the mound. And the pitch in the dirt for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Higgins settles the pitch. Foul ball, one that could have been fair, got kidnapped by the wind and got pulled about 40 feet foul. Morrow ready. Higgins ready. 1-2 the pitch. And that one's a ball.
Take your time, Troy. Take your time.
Count now 2-2, 2 outs. Morrow ready. The pitch from Higgins. In the dirt. Strike 3. Swung right through it. It's out number 3. We go to the top of the 6th after this break.
Just a reminder, all those in attendance, we like to keep the ballpark looking clean and tidy, so we kindly ask all fans to
Maxie.
cans and garbage and dispose of them in the proper receptacles spread around the ballpark as you leave today. We thank you for your cooperation.
Any pinch hitters in? No. Have to lean the ball to the middle, man.
11 run window for the Rats.
Oh, that's sweet. That's. I don't even want to. I really don't want to hear myself talk.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna look back at it later and be like, what? The heck?
I probably sound hella stupid.
Later on, but
And we're back. Pitching now for the Bombers, Brooks native, number 23, Aiden Maxwell, the Submariner.
Now pitching for the Rex Bombers, number 23.
14-3 here in the top of the sixth.
Changes brought to you by Fergie's Limited, your local trusted light duty and agricultural mechanical specialist. The shortstop, number 6, Tim Shindu.
Up to bat here, the shortstop, Shindu for the Cactus Rats.
Let's go, Aiden. Take your time.
First pitch from Maxwell. That hits him. Slip there. First pitch of the game. Hits the shortstop.
Number 12.
Runner on first here as Maxwell steps off.
The catcher, number 12, Reese Ruderman.
Up about another catcher, Ruderman, as Maxwell kicks and deals. Fastball, called strike on the outer half. Brings the count to 0-1.
Go, Aiden. Take your time, kid. Let's go.
Back pick from Maxwell. Safe at first base. Still an 0-1 count to the catcher. That ball, base hit into left field as Snowden corrals it, throws it back to the infield. Runners on first and second now as that brings up the center fielder, number 13, Sanders.
Kenyon Sanders. He is today's Cooley Coach Lines and Kristen Rope Beer Batter.
Still no outs here in the top of the sixth. 14-3 ball game in favor of the Cactus Rats. Maxwell gets a sign from the catcher, Liam Kirsch. Kicks and deals. Ball in the other's batter's box.
Nope.
1-0 count. And the pitch.
PhD stains.
Strike called on the outside corner. 1-1's the count.
College team.
Maxwell getting a lot of innings out of the bullpen from the Brooks native. 1-1 count.
Just break your windows on your own bus.
Ball on the outside half brings the count to 2-1. Looked like the same spot the last pitch was in.
But you don't call anything better than Brooks.
Even though Aiden is from Brooks, this is his first year, full year playing for the Bombers. 2-1's the count. Fouled. Out on the right side. Brings the count even at 2-2.
Last ball. Take that ball into the bar, get yourself a bomber buck, have your name entered in for a draw at the end of the season.
Here in the top of the sixth, 2-2 count. 2 runners on, nobody out. And the pitch. Fouled. Slider fouled back to the left side. Keeps the count even at 2-2. Still having some steady wins here at Elks Field. as the temperature has dropped a little bit. 2-2 the count. And the pitch. Hits him to load the bases with nobody out. Temperatures dropped. It is now 21 degrees Celsius here in Brooks. That is 69 degrees Fahrenheit for all the Americans out there. Still nobody out here in the top of the 6th.
Take your time, Aiden. Let's go, kid.
Aiden looking to try to get out of this tough jam here as he kicks and deals. Strike called on the outside part of the plate. Brings the count to 0-1. 0-1 the count and the pitch. Floated in there, fouled back. Good change of speeds there by Maxwell. Very effective there from that arm slot. Oh, 2 is the count here.
Come on, Aiden, right here, kid. 6-3.
Floated in there, just missed for ball 1
Mr. Murph.
to the 9-hole hitter Abercrombie, the second baseman.
Where did that miss?
1-2 is the count as Maxwell gets his sign and comes set.
Closing his eyes.
And the pitch. Ball 2. Slide looked like it got away from him a little bit.
Strike.
Oh, Hudson, yeah, I forgot to talk to you about your ladies' night video. That was awesome.
2-2 is the count. Just missed a little low for ball 3.
I forgot. It just came up on my. Look, it's right there, man.
You look so good. Tarps off.
Like, how do you?
3-2 is the count
How do you keep a straight face?
to the 9-hole. That ball sky deep right field. It is out of here for a grand slam from Abercrombie, adding 4 more runs to the Cactus Rats. That brings the score to 18-3. Cactus Rats have scored in all 6 innings in this game.
Left fielder number 33, Dylan Cody.
Brings up the leadoff batter, number 33, Dylan Cody. The left fielder for today's game.
Let's go, Aiden. Take your time, kid. Let's go.
Aiden resetting here. Uh-oh, count. Strike called. Brings the count to 0-1. Maxwell getting the majority of the innings out of the pen as he kicks and deals. Slider just missed a little high. 1-1.
1-1.
1-1 count here as he gets the sign and comes set. Fouled back to right field.
You're the reason we're losing.
We've sure seen the effect of Elks Field here with its short fences and the winds helping a couple balls sneak over the fence. 1-2 is the count. Missed. A little outside for ball 2. Brings the count even to 2-2. Maxwell hunt for his first out here. It's kicks and deals. Fastball, paint on the outside corner for his first strikeout. 1 out here in the top of the 6th.
First out of the inning.
Good pitch by Maxwell, painted on the upper outside corner. Coming across the body. Tough pitch to get to for a righty batter. And that brings up the right fielder, number 3, Husu. Pitch. That ball missed a little inside for ball 1. And the pitch. That ball, base hit into right field for Husu. Corralled by Ben Fischel as he gets it in.
Number 10.
Yeah, last year.
And Maxwell looking for a ground ball to get out of this inning here as he pitches to the third baseman, number 10.
He wanted to come back.
Number 10, Aracena, the third baseman in today's game. And the pitch. That ball lined out to left field and caught by C.J. Snowden out in left field. Great catch by the left fielder.
He broke a combat.
2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Brings up the designated hitter, number 37, Barno. Big right-hander stepping into the box to face Aiden Maxwell with a runner on first base. And 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. With a pitch. Just missed a little outside with the fastball. Brings the count to 0-1. Maxwell checks the runner at first base and gets a sign from the catcher. And the pitch. Low and away there for ball 2 from Maxwell. Count is 2-0 here to the right-hander. Kicks and deals. That ball in the outside half called ball for ball 3. Maddox kicks and deals. First strike 1 brings it out to 3-1. Maxwell checks the runner at first base and gets a sign from the catcher. And the pitch. That ball hit hard just past the diving Tyler Dorn at shortstop. Corralled by C.J. Snowden and threw it in. Good effort there by Tyler Dorn to try to get that ball. It just sneaks past him. Put runners on first and second. Up to bat here, the first baseman, Katura, number 28 for the Cactus Rats, looking to extend their inning. Maxwell hunting for his last out to try to limit some damage here. That ball low and in for ball 1. Maxwell gets his sign and comes set. Checks the runner at second base. Jumping around a little bit. And the pitch. That ball rolled over to the right side. Fielded by Lucas Rick as he takes it himself for out number 3. As we go to the bottom of the 6th. How do you know this? Sora? I think it's Marty. We got a name for this guy? I know, I'm just trying to get a name for him. back here. Bottom of the 6th, 18-3 in favor of the Cactus Rats. Due up this inning for the Bombers. CJ Snowden, Liam Kirsch, and Maddox Shaver.
Oh, they got some rotation.
Now pitching for the Energy City Cactus Rats, number 8, Sebastian Meisner.
Now pitching for the Cactus Rats, number 8, Sebastian Meiser.
Thank you. Short is, who's that guy?
Some substitutions for the Cactus Rat. The shortstop and the first baseman, some substitutes. Here's CJ Snowden steps into the bat to face Meiser.
Let's go, CJ. Think you can, kid. Take your time.
CJ looking to get something, make something happen here for the Bombers. And the pitch. Fastball, high and tight for ball 1. Pitcher takes his time here. Resets. Getting a sign from the catcher. And he comes set, pitching to CJ Snowden, 1-0 count. That ball fouled back for strike 1.
Yeah. 32 on first.
1-1 count here to CJ Snowden. And pitch. That ball fouled. Brings the count to 1-2. CJ looking to keep his at bat alive. One and two the count here to Snowden. And the pitch. That ball fouled back again. Stay alive. Count stays 1-2.
Keep balance, CJ. Let's go, kid. Like you can.
CJ with some wheels at the plate, trying to put something in play. 1-2 count to CJ. And the pitch. That ball low for ball 2. Brings the count even to 2-2 to Snowden. Snowden working a good AB here. And the pitch. That ball fouled back. CJ staying alive here. Count stays at 2-2. Nobody on, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And the pitch. That ball, slider, high and tight, brings the count to full 3-2. Meiser trying to sit down his first batter of the inning. And the pitch. That ball low for ball 4. CJ worked a great at-bat there, and I'm sure is going to cause some havoc on the base pass.
Get this game back, boys. Let's go.
Springs up the catcher. The catcher, Liam Kirsch, out of Indiana State. Canada native. Kirsch hit his first home run here at Elks Field at the beginning of the week. 0-0 count. As Snowden takes off, and he is safe in there, and he's going to 3 on the pass ball. Snowden with some elite base running to go from first to third on a stolen base with the wild throw by the catcher. And that is ball 1 to the catcher, Liam Kirsch. Kirsch looking to cash in a run here for the Bombers.
Cue the comeback, boys.
The pitch. That ball grounded to the third baseman as Kirsch runs on the line, and the throw across the diamond. Kirsch is thrown out at first base.
Number 10.
Brings it to 1 out in the inning. Up to bat now, number 20, Maddox Shaver, one of the few players who's a second-year Bombers player.
Yeah. So why'd you call number 10? Maddox is out.
And the pitch.
You're gonna have to buy beer.
That ball grounded to third baseman as he fields it and goes to first. Maddox is thrown out but gets the RBI as Snowden scores. Putting the Bombers on the board for the first time since the second inning.
Let's go, Seth.
2 outs and the base is empty here for number 10, Seth Recker. Seth Recker looking to keep this inning alive for the Bombers.
This is dumb. Why does it not give it? That's an error run, is it not? Should be. Yeah, based on balls.
0-0 count to the third baseman.
Come on, Seth.
And the pitch.
Does Maddox hit?
That ball low for strike one. Count is 1-0 to Seth Recker. 1-0 count. And the pitch. That ball away for ball two. Seth, one of 3 players on the Bombers from Adams State. Him, Christian Altamirano, and Brian Walters, who will be starting here in Brooks tomorrow night against the Lethbridge Bulls. 2-0 count. And the pitch. That ball lined to left center field and off the wall as Seth stand up double for Seth Recker to keep the inning alive. Good 2-0 stroke from Seth Recker there. Looking for something he can get a hold of, and he got a hold of it.
Let's go, Lucas.
Batting the first baseman, number 40, Lucas Rick.
That brings up number 40, the first baseman, Lucas Rick. He's had a couple barrels today, looking to keep this inning alive. And the pitch. That ball low for ball one.
Let's go, Lucas. Take your time, kid. Let's go. Like you can.
Oh, before that.
Yeah, it's like. Oh, just a juke.
1-0 count. Time called by the umpire. Or by Lucas Rick.
Let's go, big country. Here you go.
Miser gets his sign. Checks his runner. And the pitch. That ball low and past the catcher. Seth Recker takes advantage and is now standing on third base.
Let's go, Lucas. Take your time, kid. Let's go.
Lucas Rick here looking to get on and score this run for the Bombers. And the pitch. That ball singled up the middle for a base hit. That brings Seth Recker home. And a little 2-out rally here from the Bombers. Add another run to this inning. Brings the score to 18-5. The Bombers chipping away here at the Cactus Rats lead. Brings up the shortstop, number 1, Tyler Dorn.
Batting the shortstop, number 1, Tyler Dorn.
TD looking here to keep this inning alive.
Freddie Freeman's first baseman. Oh, yeah. Freddie Freeman's one of my favorite players.
2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. That ball low as Lucas Rick takes out the second base, and he is in there safely. Lucas Rick taking advantage of the third blunder by the catcher as the Cactus Rats coach comes out for a mound visit. Bombers looking to extend this inning. Out here in the gorgeous all-white jerseys. My personal favorite jerseys at the set we have.
That's a visit.
Umpire going out there to break up this conversation. Two outs here in the bottom of the sixth. Sebastian Miser pitching to Tyler Dorn in a 1-0 count.
Let's go, Tyler. Take your time, kid. Let's go.
Miser gets his sign from the catcher. And comes set. And the pitch. That ball lined out to left field, and it's down as Lucas Rick comes around to score, and Tyler Dorn is stand-up double as the Bombers keep this inning alive and add on. Bring the score to 18-6, just chipping away at this Cactus Rats lead. This brings us up to the top of the order. The right fielder, Ben Fischel. Now this is the guy you want in this spot to keep the inning alive, Ben Fischel. Fresh count here to Ben. Pitch outside for ball one.
Take your time, kid. Let's go.
Miser gets his sign from the catcher as Fish stands square in the box as he comes set. And the pitch. Ball away again. Bring the count to 2-0. Two and 0 count to Ben Fischel. Leverage count here. Ball inside brings the count to 3-0. Here with 2 outs in the bottom of the sixth inning.
Take your time, bud.
Miser comes set. And the pitch. That ball in there for strike one. 3-1 count here to the right fielder, Ben Fischel. Tyler Dorn on second base. Pitcher comes set. And the pitch. That one is ball 4. This brings up the center fielder, Peyton Matthews, another one of the Brooks Bombers returning players from last year. Peyton Matthews. Looking to chip away here at this Cactus Rats lead. As Miser gets his sign from the catcher. And the pitch. That ball to left field. It is down. Peyton Matthews coasts into second base with a 2-out double that scores 2 runs for the Bombers.
Go, Troy.
Another 2 runs added on for the Bombers. Peyton Matthews with a great piece of hitting there. Even against the wind, that ball just past the outreach of the left fielder, Cody. This brings up to the plate the designated hitter, Troy Morrow. Looking to put together a good AB here. As Miser gets his sign. Comes set, checks the runner at second base. And the pitch. That ball low for ball 1. Lots of first pitch balls from Miser here. Looks like we got some activity in the Cactus Rats bullpen. And the pitch. That ball chopped up the middle. And then play made by Abercrombie for the final out of the inning. As we go to the top of the 7th. Oh, what an inning. I definitely maxed out the bar. Like multiple times. Like multiple times.
When Peyton hit his first home run, I did too. Oh. Look at who's pitching. Keithan. Keithan. 28.
Why is it only in tight situations like last night where they put huge?
Because that's what he specializes in.
Now pitching for the Brooks Bombers, number 28, Ethan Becerra.
Oh, I get. Yeah, I got 3 now. That's right. But I mean, that's right. You're right. I know. I'm just glad it wasn't.
He just threw it to the backstop.
He's not gonna be here. I got Well, I mean, I think it's bad.
With that, welcome back. We have an 18-8 ball game now. With your Bombers down by 10, going into the top of the 7th. And we have a new pitcher for your Bombers. Number 28, Keithan. He's going to try to shut down the Rats and stop them from scoring in this inning, which they've scored in every inning up to this point. Keithan sets and throws. That is a ball outside. Yeah. Keithan again sets and throws. Ball 2. A product out of Long Beach City College from Bakersfield, California. He sets and throws, and there it is, strike 1. Keithan settling. Goes to pitch. And strike 2 on the high heat. Swung right through. Keithan looking for a K here. He winds. He throws. Quick pitch. And fouled off. Keithan again. Looking for the K. To pitch. Off speed. Chop to the left side. Foul ball. Again, Keithan from Bakersfield, California. Gets back in there looking for the K for the 3rd time. And the pitch. That ball is hit to right field and right to fish. There's out number 1 of the inning. Now batting number 12, Ruderman.
Number 12, Reese Ruderman.
The pitch, and that is hit down the line. Ruderman looking for a double. The throw from Fischel. Almost. Just barely not on time. Ruderman with a double.
Center fielder, number 13, Kenyon Sanders. He's tonight's Cooley Coach Lines and Piston Broke beer batter.
The man on second, the beer batter comes up. Number 13, Sanders. Keithan, after giving up a double, looks to bounce back here. Comes set. The pitch. Ball. Fastball. High and away. Sanders stepping in. Keithan stepping off. Keithan stepping back on. The pitch. Fouled off. And it looks like that number 8, Derry, is come in at second base for your Bombers. Keithan pitches. Off speed in the dirt. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Count now 1-2 with 1 out and a runner on second. Keithan looks in. Sets. Quick pitch. Way wide for ball 2. Count is now 2-2. Keithan looking for a second out. The pitch. That fastball is fouled off. The 2-2 battle continues. Sanders steps in. Keithan comes set. The pitch. Off speed, well in the dirt. Ball 3. Sanders both metaphorically and physically spit on that ball. Count goes to 3-2. Keithan again looking for the second out of the inning. Looks at the man on second. And the pitch. Fastball. Ground to the shortstop. TD. And that is the second out of the inning. With 2 outs, the runner advances to third.
Put out on the beer batter, $1 off. Piston Broke beer to the bottom of this inning. Now batting number 18, Drew Abercrombie.
And now Abercrombie comes to the plate. Keithan with the pitch. Ball inside. Keithan looking for his third out to finish off the inning. The pitch. Ball gets past Kirsch, and that is going to score the run. And just like that, Energy City continues to score in every inning thus far. That is now a 19-8 score. The pitch. Another ball with a fastball way wide. It's now 3-0 the count. Keaton looking to get strike one on Abercrombie. The pitch. Right down Broadway for strike one. Keaton the throw. Ball four. Now the top of the lineup comes back up.
Left fielder, number 33.
Number 33, Cody. Can Keaton get his third out here? That is the question. The pitch. Fastball, fouled off, straight back. Keaton sets, throws. Slider just missed for ball one. Count goes to 1-1. Again, 2 outs, runner on first. Keaton settles and throws. Quick pitch again, and another foul ball. Keaton trying to use a little trickery here to get any advantage he can over these Cactus Rat hitters. The pitch from Keaton. Fastball jammed. Shallow center field. And it's dropped in center off a dive. And then throw home is not in time. Dropped by Kirsch. With that, the runner advances to second base. And it is now 20-8 on the single to center field. And the advance on the throw to second by Cody. Now, number 3, Husu, comes up to the dish. Keaton sets, throws. That is a ball high and out. Keaton again trying to battle and get that third out. He sets and throws. That ball is smashed foul. That is a long strike for Husu. Count goes to 1-1 with 2 outs. Runner on second base. Husu stands in the box again now after the long strike. Keaton sets, throws, off speed in the dirt for ball 2. Counts 2-1 here on Husu. Keaton sets, throws, shorter leg. That's a base hit over the shortstop TD. That'll score another run. Husu trying to get to second and is thrown out by Peyton Matthews. However, that run scores. It's now 21-8. But Peyton Matthews stops the damage with the dart to second base. We'll be back after this short message. Wow.
The seventh inning stretch is brought to you by Allied. Allied Distributors have been a locally owned and operated company committed to providing excellent, knowledgeable customer service since 1964. They offer a wide range of products which include auto parts, RV parts, industrial supplies, car and truck accessories, janitorial supplies, and much, much more. Check them out at 315 First Avenue East.
Stall for 25 more seconds. Come on. Nah, it'll be fun.
Let's go, CJ. Take your time, kid. Let's go.
Welcome back. The first pitch of the inning has already been tossed, and it was a wild pitch to the backstop for ball one on CJ. The pitch on CJ swung through for strike one. Counts now 2-1, and the wind starts to pick up again. That is ball three. The pitch scorched by CJ, but right at the shortstop. He throws him out at first for the first out of the inning. Now up, Liam Kirsch from Indiana State, the catcher, looking to activate something in the Bombers' dugout and get them going. The D1 prospect waits the throw. Ball high.
Let's go, Liam. Like you can, kid. Let's go.
What?
He's a catcher.
That ball is smashed into left center. Liam Kirsch has got a double. The Indiana State D1 prospect smashed that fastball in the deep left center off of the new pitcher, number 26, Hagen. Now up to the dish, Derry, number 8. That's a ball.
So that's a catcher's delivery to the plate.
Hagen on the Energy City roster as a catcher. And now his arm slot makes so much sense. That pitch, Derry swung right through for strike one, and it is now 1-1. Catcher Hagen throws. Fouled off by Derry. Pitching now, Hagen. Facing number 8, Derry for the Bombers. Gathers, and here's the pitch. Outside, Derry. Softly up the middle. The shortstop got to it and throws Derry out at first for the second out of the inning. That advances Liam Kirsch to third, but it's still the second out in this 21-8 ball game. Now batting Seth Recker. He looks to score at least that run and get on base to extend this inning. Do whatever he can to get that going for the Bombers. The pitch. Strike one on the outside corner. Seth looking to keep this inning alive in this 21-8 contest. The pitch from Hagen. Will look to be a slider swung through by Seth. Hagen ready. Seth into the box. 0-2, 2 outs. The pitch. Strike 3 on a slider. Outside corner. And Seth goes down. We will be back for the top of the 8th after this message.
On the roster, he's a catcher. For 50-50 ticket number C5430. You have C5430. Bring that 50-50 ticket up to the media booth. You won $465 in tonight's 50-50 draw.
And we're back here in the top of the 8th inning. Still pitching for the Bombers, Keithan. Fresh inning here. And the pitch. That ball just misses for ball 1. Brings the count to 1-0. Bombers had a runner in scoring position last inning, but could not cash it in. And the pitch from Keithan. That ball fouled back for strike 1. Good pitch there by the left-hander. 1-1 count to number 10. And the pitch. Quick pitch, fouled back into the Bombers' dugout. Take cover over there. Hopefully no one got hurt. Good thing trainer Andy is in there taking care of our Bombers. Brings count to 1-2 in the pitch from Keithan. That ball grounded to the left side. Foul. Seth Recker making a good effort for it. Count stays at 1-2 here in the top of the 8th. Gets his sign, kicks and deals. Ball high. Not a bad pitch from Keithan, looking for the chase. Evens the count at 2-2. The wind has, I was going to say stop, but it picked back up. Has not stopped as he steps off. It's getting a little chilly here, as it does in Elks Field. And the pitch. That ball singled up the middle as it cuts into the gap. Beneficial fields it. Throws to second base. Not in time. As number 10 goes sliding into second base for a double. Leadoff double.
Number 7.
Brings up the number 7 hitter. Keithan looking to get out of this jam from that leadoff double. The Bombers looking for a 0, which would be their first of the game.
They don't want to check that.
Keithan checks the runner, gets a sign, kicks and deals. Ball high as ball 1. 1-0 count. And the pitch. Strike 1 called. Fastball called strike there from the left-hander out of Bakersfield, California. 1-1 count. Checks the runner in the pitch. That ball broken bat, shattered into 2 pieces, grounded to Seth Recker, throws it over to Lucas Rick as the runner takes third. That bat was shattered into multiple pieces. One of the benefits of the WCBL being a wood bat league, you get to see some stuff like that. Broken bats, unlike college baseball, where you see metal bats, and those usually don't break. I say goodbye to that bat. 1 out here in the top of the 8th for Keithan, as Liam calls time to go talk to his pitcher.
He's already in last inning. Thank you, though. I talked to their coach, Murph.
Now batting number 32, Elijah Bear.
I presume the mosquitoes are coming out here at Elks Field. Some of the worst I've seen mosquitoes here. 0-0 count, fresh count for the lefty, 1 out in the 8th. That ball high and tight, didn't get him for ball 1. Looks like it slipped away from Keithan there a little bit. One out here as Keithan kicks and deals. That ball swung on and missed. Evens up the count at 1-1. Runner on third base, 1 down here in the top of the 8th inning. Gets a sign and the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Good job by Keithan going in and out there with that sequence. See if he can't sit him down here. 1-2 count to the lefty, from the lefty. And the pitch. Fouled back over the press box. Keithan looking for some weak contact or a strikeout here to keep that runner stranded at third base. Count stays at 1-2, and the pitch. Fouled back again. Great job by this batter staying alive here, fighting off Keithan's pitches. 19 hits and 21 runs for the Cactus Rats to the Bombers. 8 hits and 8 runs, 2 errors apiece for both teams. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. Oh, we got a foul ball.
He swung on that, bud. Should be an out.
Seems like everyone but the umpire
That's an out, bud.
saw a strike 3 call. The count stays at 1-2. Keithan gets a sign from Liam Kirsch. And the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3.
Bench is that way, bud.
Number 16.
2 outs here. Keithan trying to leave this run stranded here up to bat. Number 16.
Seiji Yumazama.
Keithan gets set on the rubber and gets his sign. Comes set. Kicks and deals. That ball flied out to right field. Fish with the catch brings the inning to a close with the Bombers' first 0 of the ball game as we go to the bottom of the 8th.
Tonight's attendance is brought to you by Wave Inspection. Wave Inspection Limited is a privately owned, non-destructive examination company headquartered in Brooks, Alberta. They offer only the best technicians the industry has to offer. Experienced and knowledgeable, we bring you precision work. Tonight's attendance is 190. We thank you for supporting the Brooks Bombers and Western Canada League Baseball. The Bombers' next home game will be tomorrow when they host the Lethbridge Bulls at 7:05. You can get your tickets at tickets.brooksbombers.com.
And we're back here at Elks Field. 21-8. Cactus Rats. In the bottom of the 8th inning. Due up this inning. Lucas Rick, Tyler Dorn, and Ben Fischel circling back to the top of the lineup. Bombers looking to make something happen here late in this ball game as the sun sets and it gets dark at Elks Field. Still on the mound, Nick Hagan looking to put up another 0 for the Cactus Rats. Throw it on by the catcher, stepping up to the plate, Lucas Rick.
Let's go, Big Rick.
Big country!
Lucas Rick looking to get on here and be a leadoff man for the Bombers.
Let's go.
As Lucas Rick squares for the pitcher.
Come on, big country!
Fresh count, fresh inning. Nobody on, nobody out here for the pitcher. He gets his sign. Kicks and deals. That ball outside. Ball 1. Lucas Rick having a day here. Gritty ABs. Bear on the ball around the yard. Trying to keep that going. 1-0 count and the pitch. That ball called strike on the check swing. One and one counts even at 1-1 here to Lucas Rick. Kicks and deals. That ball swung on and fouled back to the left side. Brings it count to 1-2.
Take your time, Big Country. Let's go, kid. Like you can.
Big country, let's go, baby! Who's that? Who's the first base coach? Lucas.
1-2 count here to Lucas Rick. He kicks and deals. That ball scorched. Diving grab by the third baseman. Skied over. But a good jumping grab by the first baseman to get Lucas Rick out at first base. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th.
Number 1, Tyler Dorn.
Brings up the switch hitter. Number 1, Tyler Dorn. Looking to get something started here for the Brooks Bombers. Fresh count, 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th, and the pitch. That ball low, ball 1 to TD.
Grand slam. No, that was last game.
1-0 count here to Tyler Dorn. Gets a sign. Kicks and deals. Ball low. Brings the count to 2-0. First pitch strikes have been lacking in this game by both
Take your time,
teams.
Tyler. Think you can. You can do it.
But pitchers are still finding a way to get outs. 2-0 count. And the pitch. That ball low for ball 3. Tyler Dorn looking to make something happen this 3-0 count. Three 0 here. That ball right down Broadway. Strike 1 brings the count to 3-1. That's an auto tick there from Tyler Dorn. Not looking to swing at anything that's not right there.
Come on, Tyler.
3-1. Here's the pitch. That ball lined singled to left field. Single for Tyler Dorn. Gives the runner a base runner. Give the Bombers a base runner here in the bottom of the 8th. That loops us back to the top of the order. The right fielder, Ben Fischel. Fish looking to continue his day, continue this Bombers inning. Ben is not only a threat at the plate, but also on the base paths. We saw in a couple innings back, he got picked off 7 or 8 times and avoided a tag going to third base.
Come on, Ben. Here you go, kid. Like you can.
First count here, 1 out, runner on first in the pitch. That ball high. 1-0 is the count. 1-0 count here. That ball low. Ball 2 to Ben Fischel. Looking to work this count.
Here you go, Ben. 2-4. Here you go.
2-0. And the pitch. That
That was
ball
up high.
high and away for strike 1.
That was up high.
Okay, when you leave tonight, you should go into the umpires.
21-8 ball game here at Elks Field.
Go into the store and then turn right.
Beautiful night here under the lights. 2-1 and the pitch. That ball skied to right. Way out of play. Hopefully that didn't hit someone's car. That would be a rough night. Counts even at 2-2 to Ben Fischel. Looking to battle away here and find some green. Fouled back and a quick pitch by the pitcher. Fish did a great job there at fouling that ball back. Tyler Dorn at first base and Lucas Mahoney as the first base coach. Counts even at 2-2 to Fish as he fouls another ball back, and his bat also went in the opposite direction of the ball. Slipped out his hands. Get a little more pine tar on that thing. Fish continuing this battle AB. Count stays at 2-2, 1 away here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And the pitch. That ball fouled back again. Fish doing a great job at just seeing pitches, looking for the one he can hit here. Pitcher doing a great job mixing up timing, quick pitching, and going in his regular motion, trying to mix up Fish's timing. 2-2, and the pitch. Fouled back again. And we'll do it again. Counts 2-2. Gets his sign, comes set, kicks and deals. That ball fouled back and will do it again. This is a 10 pitch at bat from Ben Fischel. I know the pitcher is not very happy about this. Just competition here. Both pitcher and Ben Fischel competing in this AB. We'll do it again. Counts 2-2. Pitch 11 in this at bat. And the pitch. Ball low. 3-2 is the count. Sorry, this pitch will be pitch number 11. 3-2 count to Ben Fischel. That ball skied to right field. Will the wind take this? And it is out. We will do it again. 3-2 the count. Pitch number 12 on the way.
Attaboy, man!
100 pitches later. Still at bat.
Gotta get his pitch count up. Here you go.
3-2 is the count.
342 at bats.
Pitch number 12 on the way. Pitcher shakes. Gets his sign. And the pitch. Ball 4. What an at-bat from Ben Fischel. Working a walk.
It was like 15 pitches.
Great job by Ben Fischel getting on there, keeping this inning alive. That brings up the center fielder, Peyton Matthews.
Go, Peyton!
Number 2, Peyton Matthews.
Get a 3-run homer here, bud.
Go, baby!
Again, Peyton Matthews,
Thank you, campaign. Let's go.
staple in the Bombers lineup after coming back from his nose injury at Lethbridge last week, and is coming in to make a huge impact in this Bombers lineup. Here's the pitch. That one's away for ball 1. Count goes to 1-0.
21-8,
Here's the pitch. That ball skied out of play for strike 1. Brings the count even at 1-1 with 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Find a little green, Peyton. Here you go, Deuce.
Checks the runner again. Here's the pitch. That ball skied to left field. Left fielder running in. And the catch. 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th. With runners on first and second, this brings up the designated hitter, Troy Morrow. Looking to extend this inning and put the runners on the board here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Go, Troy. Here you go.
Like you can, kids. Let's go, Troy. Take your time, bud. Contact.
Number 26 as he steps into the box. Pitcher shakes, checks Tyler Dorn over at second base. And the pitch. Looks like a slider in there for strike 1. Pitcher shakes. Gets his sign. 0-1 to Troy Morrow. Here's the pitch. That ball swung on and missed with a big hack from Troy Morrow. 0-2 is now the count to the designated hitter. One of many California players on the Bombers. 0-2. Here's the pitch. That ball swung on and barreled up the middle. As Tyler Dorn rounds third to score, he does not. He decides to stay, and this loads the bases for the Bombers, bringing up the cleanup hitter, C.J. Snowden.
Let's go, CJ.
Left fielder, number 4, C.J. Snowden.
I wouldn't be surprised if C.J.'s looking for something early here to hit. Try to put a ball in play. Get the Bombers going. Put some runs on the board here for the Bombers. Here's the pitch. That ball swung on and chopped to third base as he will take it himself for out number 3. We will go to the top of the 9th inning after this.
Better than
Just a reminder, all those in attendance,
Oh.
that we like to keep the ballpark
real.
tight.
Da, 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 da.
Cans and garbage. Disposal of
Alright.
spread around the ballpark is illegal tonight. We thank you for your cooperation.
Sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. And with that, welcome back to the top of the 9th, where Keithan is still on the mound to try and lock it down to keep this deficit where it is.
Here to lead off the top of the 9th inning for the Energy City Cactus Rats, the catcher, number 12, Reese Ritterman.
Now batting Reese Ruderman. Keithan decides to go quick, and the first pitch of the inning is a ball wide and outside. Here comes the next pitch. That one is low for ball 2. Now switching to the center field cam. That pitch is in there for ball 3. Another wide pitch. Here's the pitch. That one's right down the middle for strike 1. Keithan sets and throws. That one is hit in the 5-6 hole, and that is the first hit of this inning. The Cactus Rats now have 21 runs on 20 hits. I said that right. 21 runs on 20 hits. With a runner on first, Keithan sets and slow delivery, delivers strike 1. Keithan sets, hitter ready, pitch way outside. Now up, number 13, Sanders, still in the game. Was the beer batter. Quick pitch by Keithan and nowhere near the zone for ball 2. Count goes to 2-1. Keithan sets. He throws. High. Big hack and strike 2. It's 2-2 now. Runner on first. 21-8 game. The pitch. Right down Broadway. A hack is taken and a deep foul ball. Works. Keithan sets. Throws. Slow delivery. High and wide for ball 3. Count goes to 3-2.
Come on, Ricky, take your time, kid. Let's go. Think you can.
And Keithan's third inning of work. There's action in the Bombers' bullpen as Keithan walks the second batter of the inning and walks Sanders. second batter. With action in the Bombers bullpen, Abercrombie now up to the dish. Keithan throws and almost hits the batter for ball one. Number 28, Keithan sets, throws. Inside pitch, fly to second base, number 8, Derry, for out number 1. In this top of the ninth, we have a runner on first and second with 1 out. Now batting number 33, Cody. He's ready in the box. Keithan's ready on the mound. Then the pitch. Foul ball. Straight back. Both set quickly. Keithan ready. Slow delivery. Pitches. Fastball in there for a strike on the outside edge. Keithan sets. Takes a look at second. Throws high for ball 1. Count now 1-2 with 1 out. Keithan and Cody ready. The pitch. Wide outside and up for ball 2. Two and two now the count. The pitch. High. Ball 3. Again, looking for a K. Keithan readies. He throws. High for ball 4. Second walk of the inning. Loads the bases. And here comes Coach Debo of the Bombers. Keithan looking like he doesn't want to come out of this game. And he won't. Coach DeBrouwer of the Bombers leaves Keithan in. We will see what happens here with the bases loaded and 1 out. Now batting number 3, Husu. Still in the game here in this 21-8 run game. Keithan sets, fires. Down the middle, flied. And that ball is dropped, but it is an infield fly for out number 2. Now batting number 10, Arcia. Still in the game as well. There's the pitch from Keithan. And another foul ball. Keithan ready. He sets. Throws, quick pitch. That ball is tattooed. And that is off the wall in deep left center. And that'll score 3 runs. That is a 3-run double for Arcia. And now the Brower comes to get Keithan.
Number 7, Rio Yoro.
And we will be back after this quick message. Oh my.
22.
Debo was going to take him out there too.
Lucas Granero.
Yeah, it's Granero. Debo was going to take him out. And then he argued with him, and they left him in. 3-run double. All right. We are back, and Lucas Granero is in the game for the Bombers. He comes in with 2 outs in the top of the 9th.
Now pitching for the Red Scholars, number 22, Lucas Romero.
Looking to shut it down.
This pitching change is brought to you by Perky's Limited, your local trusted light duty and agricultural mechanical specialist.
See what he can do. Granero comes in just looking to finish this up for the Bombers, with it now being 24-8. Now being a 16-run lead for the Energy City Cactus Rats. After, again, number 28, Keithan, gave up a 3-run double in the top half not too long ago. Granero comes in and is trying to clean it up and just get this half over with and get us into the bottom of the 9th and give these Bombers a chance to come back. And with that, here we go. Here's Lucas's first pitch. The throw. High and inside for ball 1. Lucas sets. He throws. Strike 1. Swung straight through it. Count now 1-1 with 2 outs and a man on second. The pitch. Off speed. Just high, I believe. And that is 2-1. Lucas sets again. Throws. Inside for ball 3.
16-run game, Murph out of baby. Stellar.
Lucas sets. Ready to throw here. Ball 4. That is another walk for a Bombers pitcher this inning. Now hitting Elijah Bear, number 32, who came in a couple of innings ago for Katara. Lucas sets and throws. That is swung through that off speed for strike 1. He fouled it off there. Lucas sets. Ready to throw. The pitch. Way outside for ball 1. Count goes to 1-1 again. Lucas sets. Throws. That one is flied. Shallow center. And that'll be caught by P-Mat in center field for the 3rd out of the inning. Just like that, we will be back for the bottom of the 9th, where your Bombers try to come back right after this.
There were no
give
errors.
up a 3-run
2
double.
men left on base.
That was his 6th run given up this inning. Or this game.
Alright, 16-run comeback is coming.
Knock on some wood, bro. How do you better knock on some wood? Just in case. I mean, they got a position player throwing, like. Yeah, he's listed as a catcher on their roster, though, so. And you can tell he's a catcher just based on that stupid arm action. And with that, we are back. Hagen is still in for the Cactus Rats, that being a 16-run ball game in the bottom of the 9th. A 24-8 game here.
Get this game going, boys. Let's go.
Due up first, number 15, Liam Kirsch.
We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Lead off for the Bombers, the catcher, number 15, Liam Kirsch.
Looking for absolutely anything for these Bombers to keep them alive. Looking for just something. Get it going. Here's the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Soft. Shortstop catches, throws, and he is safe on that wild throw. That'll start something. Now up to hit. Number 8. Derry. Let's see what he can do here. The throw from Hagen. Inside for a ball. Derry looks to keep it going and keep passing the torch. The pitch. That hit him. And that'll put a runner on first and second now in the bottom of the 9th. Coming out up to the plate is Seth, the hero from last night. The Bombers will need a lot more tonight. But as they say in baseball, it ain't over until it's over, folks.
Get the line moving, baby.
The pitch from Hagen. Swung on. And foul ball to first base. The first baseman chose to get it foul instead of charging it and taking the out with a 16-run lead. Seth settles, is about to get and gets into the box. Hagen ready. Seth ready. The pitch from Hagen. That ball is smoked. And that ball is down, fair into the corner. That is a double for Seth, scoring 1 run. That'll put a runner on second and third for the Bombers with Big Country coming up. The Western Michigan prospect looking to do some damage here. Big Rick. With Derry on third, Seth on second, and Big Rick at the dish. Here's the pitch. Shattered bat, ground ball, and that is a wild throw, but still gets an out. Run scores, but that is the first out of the inning. Seth stays at second base. Rick with an RBI. It is now 24 to 10.
Now batting the shortstop, number 1, Tyler Dorn.
Tyler Dorn now comes to the dish, trying to keep anything alive. Again, trying to pass the torch. See what he can do here. Hagen sets. The throw. Ball outside.
Take your time, Tyler. Like you can, kids. Take your time.
Yeah, let's give it to Rick. Big country.
Hagen sets. The throw. Another ball.
Did you say Peyton sucks? Oh, that's what I thought. Peyton sucks.
Hagen again. That's another ball.
Like you can there.
That's Hagen.
Tyler,
Yeah.
Like you can, bud. Like you can.
He's gotten a lot bigger this year.
TD up to bat. 3-0 count and Hagen's pitch. Right down the middle. Took a lot off of that one to get it over the plate. 3-1. One out. Seth at second base. And the pitch. Foul ball, ground ball.
Something weird happens and Tyler Dorn hits a home run here. Like Tyler would be in the running for player of the game. Double, single, home run, triple shy of the cycle.
Come on, Tyler.
Come on, Tyler!
Hagen
Take your time.
comes
Yeah,
set.
you can.
The throw. Fouled off the outside pitch. 3-2.
Right there to take it. Tyler Dorn could just snatch it away just like that.
Continuing the at-bat. Tyler trying to find a way. Here's the pitch. Fly ball. Deep. Wind takes it. Foul ball.
Tyler Dorn!
Like you can, Tyler. Let's go, kid. Like you can.
Tyler Dorn trying to find any way to pass this torch. 3-2 again. One out. Man on second. Again we go. Fly ball.
Go, go.
Get out of here!
Straight to the right fielder, and that is out number 2.
Let's go, Ben.
Seth again stays on second base. Just off the end of the bat for TD, Tyler Dorn.
We're cheering for you, Tyler!
Now up, Ben Fischel. In this 14-run contest. 24 to 10, and here's Hagen's pitch. That is a ball high.
I mean, we were down 5 runs last time. Just saying. I mean, not.
Here's the pitch from Hagen. Another ball.
We're only down 14. My apologies. Where am I?
Ben Fischel waiting. The throw. The ground ball right back to Hagen. And that'll do it. The Cactus Rats win it 9 innings. 24 to 10. My name's Parker King. Hudson was with me. And with that, have a good night.
Player of the game for the Energy City Cactus Rats, number 18, Drew Abercrombie. And the player of the game for your Brooks Bombers, number 40, Lucas Rick.
Big country!
We'd like to say thanks to today's game day sponsor, Brooks Bearing, your local bearing, hydraulic, industrial, and automotive supply shop. With a focus on quality products and reliable service, they cater to a wide range of industries, seeking efficient and effective solutions for their machinery and equipment. Stop by and see